lots of robots. He was a doctor, Cossack, and a library, good people, and the intention was to open the door of the robots. However, at the library and Cossack, the war gate was opened, causing panic over robots and humans. This war gate is very dangerous and opens the door to other countries. War gate opens and the war party is very dangerous. There are many images that threaten the rest of the world. Now the house has to return to Skullman and restore security. But the road is very dangerous because everywhere is a strange and dangerous enemy. We will go to Skullman's battle and we will secure the country. We are like an inner skull.
Good translation of the narration there. So in any case, hey there, this is Mr. Crazy Toad. Some of you may know me by Brash Buster or Round 1. And this is Skullman in Scooby Ford the Destroyer, featuring Atsushi Onita. If you don't know what this game is, first off, I don't blame you, it only came out a few days ago. But on the other hand, first, let me just let it speak for itself for a little bit.
Welcome. You must be new here.
Dust man, is that you?
I don't know of this dust man you speak of. My name isn't important. What is important is that you need to learn your own from this place if you want to escape him. So, my friend.
Oh.
Yeah. So anyways, yeah, Skullman can dash, he can jump and shoot, dash, jump, and shoot. Wall dash, jump, like that, and so on and so forth, like Mega Man X, basically. So now here's where the game really starts to speak for itself. I'm not going to say much of anything aside from there's NES Skullman plus his brethren from Mega Man Soccer, Mega Man for Game Gear, Mega Man 4 for Game Boy. Otherwise, enjoy. Boom. And here's currency. So yeah, that's our first stage. This game is only boss battles. Everything in this game is a boss fight, except for like 4 stages. And furthermore, it's sort of like a Bobo's Big Adventure, or I Want to Be the Guy, in that what can happen in this game is pretty much theoretically limitless. You could have just whatever video game stuff, whatever pop culture stuff, whatever they felt like, and it'll happen. For example, a Ford car. Taurus to be specific. And it shoots like, what are these, little oil droplets? I don't know. And here's these little miniature bacones from Mega Man 7. So yeah, this is just the tip of the iceberg right here. So yeah. So yeah, this game is a fun kind of weird. is that fun weird mix. I love those kinds of fun weird mixes, frankly. And also, if you didn't notice, there's a pizza shop here. This is the best pizza shop that sells shotguns. What kinds of shotguns? Contra shotguns. Here we go. Let's go. And now it's Final Fantasy. Hey! And I have Black Mage over here. We have a little RPG thing going on here. Here we have lit, as in lightning, not as in like when something is lit like that children lingo. Oops. Okay, I walked straight into that one. I jumped straight into that one. Okay. And there's just this hat. And only this hat explodes. Whatever, take from that what you will. Or don't, because I didn't. And now we have a pretty important part of the game right here. As you can see, here it is. We have this classic setting. You all know this. You all know this. How could you not? And over here we have Ford. As that, I think, yep. And his gun. Moving on. Well, something just kind of cropped up there. Must have had something to do with the gun. Any case, I got to the head. Anyway. So let's move on. Move on to what, you ask? Good question. Actually, some of you might have seen this already if you've been following this game. There's Red Skull, but large and a robot. And not in a fancy suit. In a birthday, more of a birthday suit. You don't need to worry about birthday suits if you're a robot. If you're a robot, what you're built with is a birthday suit. Technically all the Mega Man robots are naked. Oh, except for Roll. Roll's still not built on her. Wait, that sounds worse. I don't know, but and Rock when that's Rock and Blue. Anyway, this has neither here nor there. What is here is this big robot Red Skull shooting these little sparks that go. And these large fireballs make a very satisfying sound effect, I must say. For as dangerous as they are, I really love the sound they make. Ouch. Damn. Yeah, Red Skull's kind of where things start to pick up in difficulty. And there he goes. There goes his torso. There goes his legs. And here comes the money. So that's actually a landmark for this game. Now listen.
When Skullman passes through a bizarre dimension, the reality and the frame seem to look like a spinning wheel, like an open leg. It seems that it will take a long time if you do not find a secret owner of that dimension and kill him.
So never mind if you don't know what a frame is or you don't get the open leg metaphor. Please be quiet if you about that. Let's look for that secret owner, shall we? First, let's go to Pizza. Yes, I am back against this one. Oh, by the way, as you can see in that red text, press dash shoot has weapons, even ones you don't have yet. Here's Blader, also known as Spinning Blade from Mega Man X3, and here's Toki. I'm assuming the monkey's in Toki. Maybe, then again, you can't be too sure. It might be one of those things where it's like, it's just the name of the game. Anyway, let's get that. And, let's equip that, actually. There's that motorcycle from that very good opening, very good translation, very good pre-Ted Woolsey translations going on there. There's some slime on the ground. And there's Shadow the Hedgehog. Of course. Because of course. Like I told you, it's Skullman, it's Scooby Dog 4. Anything and everything is on the table. Except for maybe really, really offensive stuff. So most people, it seems like generally, like, some people, it seems like, I don't know, like, I generally heard, I mostly just heard the good things about the spreader and another weapon. I'm generally fine with all four of the weapons they have. I feel like the Blader is useful for a shadow here. Not fast, but it's effective. It'll actually be even more effective coming up. After we just grab these currency. Oh, by the way, something I forgot, and something perhaps because I didn't even realize it on my first playthrough. You can dash on a motorcycle. Don't ask me how that works. Don't ask. Just in general, just don't ask. Okay? Don't ask when you're dealing with Scooby Dog 4. It's not gonna make things any better for you. Anyway, here's full stage featuring Sniper Joe with no like Sniper J.O. She's late for school. She's late for school, but she doesn't have bread in her mouth because she has no mouth to put bread in. And she didn't think to put bread anywhere else. I felt like I was saying that, trying to say something else, and I also realized I shouldn't imply that. But never mind. What? Let's just go on. I'm sorry. I need to... This is what happens when I talk when I don't have anything to say. I just stop making sense. But then again, I suppose that fits with this game. Just like these little Gabby Wall Sniper Joes. Gabby Joe Walls, if you will. You can call them whatever you want. They don't have that name. Oh, wait. Oh. Well, that's what I get for talking about that. Well, here. I'll let that out post. I just mean that I found the name somewhere. I don't know where. I'm not gonna tell you where. You'll know where. I'm not gonna give away where anymore. Or not gonna give away in the first place. That's like a, I don't know, looks like some sort of mech. Like, I don't know my common anime like that. Is that, I don't know, is that a Gundam or is that like a Mazinger Z? A Mazinger, I'm sorry, I at least know enough to know that it's, I don't think it's a Mazinger Z. Then again, it could be a Mazinger Z. I know nothing, so I may have accidentally been correct about it being a Mazinger Z instead of just And even I suppose it is aim singers because there's more than one of that type of Joe. Also, if you play Make a Good Mega Man level 2, you might recognize this guy. This goes in Smed's Big Annoying Massive Level, made by Smed. Or Smeds. Or Smeds 2. That's at least 3 names. Yeah. Now he's in this game. Because I think, because Smed has also worked on this game, so that's a neat little game. Also, yeah, also I should probably mention now, if you haven't noticed already, when the blade turns green, when the blade turns green, it gets extra effective in damage. And now we fight Big Joe. Very big. Also, here's the classic Sonic Game Gear boss scene. Look at him bounce around. And look at him explode. Actually, you can't really look at him explode. He's already dead. So we got another important thing coming up. So as you can see, this is a flashback to the classic Yoshi vs. Windows. Or is it? Hi, Spider-Man. So yes, it is a thing that happens in this game. But in any case, move on. Move on to what, you ask? Move on to Airplane. And Gradius. Complete with Gradius. It's Gradius complete with Gradius. And if you don't die in this section, you get money from everything you do. What makes this different from like the platforming segment before is that there the enemies will drop currency even if you die, even if you die. So here it's like this. So in this case it's like the currency is almost like a bonus. It's almost like a reward for getting past the greatest segment without dying. So there's a little extra thing to this. I'm not talking about the little Space Cadet pinballs. They're probably not the Space Cadet pinballs. I'm just saying that because of the Windows thing that just happened. Also, the hitbox is actually smaller than it looks. So that's good. That's one thing. That's not the main thing I was trying to talk about, though, with how unique what's unique about it. I'll see if it crops up. I'm not going to actively try and make it happen. Oh, there it is. See that? As you can see, you do not go down in one hit. You go down, 3. That gives you a little more freedom. I sing in the background. Or I sing in the background. And I don't know why I had to say that twice. I guess because there's not much else to say right now. But now I can talk about, hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's Mr. Big from Narc, complete with his tongue-spitting action, and his pictures of himself labeled me. That's the best part about him, honestly. That's my favorite part about him, because that makes no sense. Like, nobody knows who me is. Like, you can't. It doesn't make sense if I refer to yourself as a person like that. People are gonna be like, well, who's me? I didn't, that's not me. Like, if you're not Mr. Big, you look at that, you're like, no, that's not me. Unless you just have it just look like Mr. Big. So you're just confused, like, that's not me. So did somebody else just write it to say me? And if so, who? Because if they labeled it as me, it means that they have no lead as to who it is. It's flying currency, and here's the form. Now, things are gonna happen. Oh wait, actually, well, yes, well, yes, things are gonna happen. We don't need to talk about politics right now. In fact, there's something much better to talk about here. Ouch. It's not those. That falls under politics. Here we have Cutman's Bad Scissors Day Boss Bushy. Ladies and gentlemen, there it is. From Cutman's Bad Scissors Day, which featuring bosses such as Britney Spears in that pink bodysuit and Kangaroo Jack, master of the biggest cinematographic laundering scheme. I think that was I don't think cinematographic is the right word. I'm not even sure if it is the word. In any case, here's Bushy. Wait, I already said that. Damn. And now he's a big head. There's a big head with square teeth. I'm not trying to say anything about actual Bush. I'm just pointing out those are indeed very square teeth. Look at them. And you don't need to know anything about the real life person to determine whether or not that is it. Regardless, and I died. So yeah.
Ready? Fight!
Bushy. Yeah, the corner is a safe spot for that laser attack. It seems that no matter the situation, no matter how close he is to the wall, he will stop the lasers before he gets to the wall. And you need to not corny with it. So now that's done and over with. So now we get onto something big here. Well, more than ways than one, really. It's significant and it's large, as you can see. And its soundtrack doesn't have a very good grasp on reality. There's to further accommodate. And here we see elephants. Ladies and gentlemen, elephants. And the softest sounding lightning bolts you'll ever hear. Not counting lightning bolts before you actually hear the thunder. Which are pretty much completely silent. So a little more to listen to right here.
Skullman eliminated a terrible adversary, excited that Wargate would be open. Skullman is reluctant, maybe for a while, but he does want to go home. Volpe glory, with the utter words of malice, Skullman echoes that with patience and strength will drag everyone.
Okay, never mind that Volpe thing. Let's just go. So yeah, let's just, as I said, let's just go. So first let's look in the shop and see some weapons. We have the secret missile here. The homing missile, but it's got some cooldown time. Also we have hats here. What kind of hats? Well, we have a few things. We got a bopper, ironically the cheapest one, sombrero, probably racist. Battle Toad, 2 great tastes in one. Papadon, a pizza shop exclusive. What? Which that was new. Brick Boy, now just a Mega Man game. Come enjoy our dinner. Happy Boy, graphic design, Pac-Man, Dr. Gobble Guy, Mario, good toy callback, roll outfit. Every good fan game has on. Pillager. Yo ho yo ho. Now let us get to Battle Toad. And what's an inspiration? Harry Pearl mentioned it with them. Hey, Dome Man! Let us equip that hat. There it is. What's coming up next? We got some snow here. It's a snowy day. Don't walk in traffic, kids. And now we have this.
Make your selection now. Ready? Fight!
There's a few Action 52 things. I don't know if that's from Action 52. If it is from Action 52, that's not on the Sprite resource or whatever. Ouch.
Make your selection now. Ready? Fight!
Yeah, this boss can be. This is a trickier boss, but depending on what you have in your arsenal. Ouch. Actually, give me a second. Sorry about that, I just felt like switching weapons. Here we go.
Make your selection now. Ready? Fight!
Yeah, it's a lot easier with the blade. And now we're in here. We have this thing. I don't know what it's from. It's probably Sega Genesis. Sounds like Sega Genesis in here. If it's from the game that this area is from, it's probably Sega Genesis. That thing was actually. I didn't play Splatterhouse, but that might be a Splatterhouse thing. I don't know. Or maybe a late game of pretty much any other possible game. You know, Sega Genesis games, they have weird meat alien things like that. Either throughout the whole game, like Splatterhouse, or just at the very end, like Echo the Dolphin. I didn't even grow up with a Sega Genesis, and I can still tell you that. Yeah, I have a bad procedure to that. Might actually just fast forward through this part. Okay, so I fast forwarded a little bit. Let's go down. And now we have these things. Little swing balls. If you know about Mr. Axel the Rose, you might recognize him. Or as some claim he's called, Spike Rose Ran. Ouch. And now we get to the boss. Dirty Teeth. Let's go Dr. Rabbit on this thing. There we go. And now we progress. So what exactly? To this. The next shoot 'em up part. The next airplane part. Though it's almost technicality because for the stage itself you don't actually need to shoot anything because you cannot shoot anything. Because shooting anything not the right consequences. You just have these roto discs to deal with. And these little bouncy folks. Little wall bounce folks. Well, not really wall bounce. Ceiling and floor bounce. Or whatever. You get the right point. Little bounce folks. And here the game makes you think of no faster thing to take. Well, I mean, if you want exactly one currency, then yes, it is. But if you want to risk less hits, then probably the other than.
Caution.
And I have the boss. Ouch.
Caution.
Yeah, this box can take a few tries. It's also rather tricky about when it shoots, especially once you break the glass. And if you time it right, you will be within the first few seconds of the battle. And it's got one last trick up its sleeve. There it goes. That kills you. Or damages you if you're not red like I am. Well, let me just get something. The light shock right here. It's a big beam. Deals good damage, plus it has a lot of cooldown. So yeah, As you can see, this is Mega Man 2 Island Stage 4. What would you expect from this background and this music? Well, not that, I assume, but maybe you do. Dang it, game over. I'm not playing the password. Let's just go back to the stage select. This is a good boss. I like this one. Heat Man's probably one of the easiest parts of this boss. Ouch. This is to say he's a complete walk in the park. As you can see, you can get hit like that and that. Woodman, effectively, I just pay more attention to the leaves than I do to Skullman. I only pay attention to Skullman so I know to move out of the way of the leaves if they're in the place with Skullman. We need to move out of the way of the leaves. Flashman is definitely like the easiest part of the fight. RIP will never run after you. Going to float in the air. Like you just... Flashman's kind of bad. Not much to talk about, he just kind of does this thing. Ouch. And hurts you sometimes if you mess up. Airman! You have to wait a while. Bubble Man is actually one of the hardest parts of this. Because he keeps attacking and it's very hard to get his attack rate. Pretty much anything except the secret missile and maybe the shotgun is an absolute nightmare to use against him because you have to focus on hitting him and focus on this projectile. Oh yeah, Metal Man. Thing is, depending on what weapon you pick, it's essentially a pick your poison scenario with these bosses. And if you pick Light Shock, Metal Man becomes the hardest part of the fight. If you pick something like Shotgun or Secret Missile, Metal Man is much, much easier because you don't have to actually aim at him and mash his X-axis. And we have one more thing to deal with. We have this guy. He goes kaboom. And he goes for 2. And he goes stolen. And then I die. Yeah, I'm just gonna fast forward here. I mean, I guess it wasn't really fast forward, I guess it was more skipping. But in any case, we're back here. Yeah. But for the most part, if you get to that part of the fight, generally you'll have pretty much won. I just messed up. That's all. It is a big part of the game. Essentially, I'm gonna have to stick with one weapon for the rest of the game here. I'm gonna go with the Secret Missile.
Well, what do we have here? You could quite fine as well, but now, with the help of my highest ranking servants, you will be silenced. Join me at the center of the void for a fight you will never forget.
So yeah, now it's sort of like the fortress of the game. First off, let's fight these folks. Played Pro Man's Return? If you have, I'm sorry. I haven't even played. I'm so sorry. Because I know that is. But yeah, but this is not how the fight went. This is actually a fight. Makes use of what it looks like it does. So you're just gonna have to be watching out for the funk with the Screw Crushers right there. You're gonna have to use some of that wall. You might have to make use of some of that wall jumping skill back when you were fighting Red Skull. And I swear I'm terrible at dodging Prince Fox. Also interesting to note, there's a soundtrack to this game. This is one of the few tracks that is not on the soundtrack. I presume that's because it was one of the few tracks that was not an original composition. Or at least an original, or at least a remix. And there we go! One of the highest ranking servants of whoever that was. Probably the secret keeper of the war gate or whatever. Probably the more highest ranking of the keeper. Then I have some very important plot details coming up. Very, very important. First off, remember that game's title? You may have thought, considering how this game has been going by this point, you were probably thinking, by this point you're probably thinking, oh, this doesn't have Atsushi Onita. That was just a little non sequitur like the rest of this game is. Well, to that I say, au contraire. Also, I might have to put something over this because this is the Godzilla theme. This might actually get me in trouble with YouTube if I leave it as is. Yeah. Actually, I know a solution. Well. Yeah, you know what? I don't want to do this, but you know what? If it's gonna, Pi told me. Well, there we go. Well, there we saw the joke. So now that we've seen the joke, I suppose I might as well do this. That actually lets you skip this whole sequence, and in turn, will probably keep me out of copyright trouble.
Skullman?
And here he is, the man himself.
This will be your final match.
The lamented voice. So this is a pretty cool fight, I must say. This is very much a fight where you really have to like get it figured out. It's all about like figuring out what he does and how to respond, and it tests your might. I've died several times to this boss. Not in this playthrough necessarily, in general. Because yeah, I'll admit, this is not my first playthrough of the game because, again, you might have gathered that from the way I was kind of being like skeptically foreshadowing of it, acting like, well, here's the thing. Also probably why I have not been going, what, for the whole time. I mean, I don't know enough about Japanese wrestling to know where some of this comes from. I don't know if most of this stuff is made up. I don't even know if that's a sword he's holding or if it's like an iron bar or something. All I know is that those are some Super Mario World fire effects right there. I know them when I see them. Oh yeah, I also... I believe the little lightning bolt with the fire, like the Sumo Brother fire comes up. Actually that kind of fits, because that's a Sumo Brother, it's like based on sumo wrestler. This is a wrestling. It's not sumo wrestling, but it's wrestling. So you could argue that, there's a few more degrees of separation than it would be otherwise, but it's still there. Alright. Now we get a Mega Man X explosion, but with clipping audio. Is that just me? Is that just my computer, or is that just how it goes? I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna select the currency. And so here we go. So, we're back with this motorcycle. Another surprise, the title...
Greetings. It appears we meet at last, face to face.
Listen, bud, I haven't got any more time for your nonsense. You'd better take me back home, or you're really gonna get it.
If you can defeat me, I'll grant your little wish. But if you fail, the void will claim your soul forever.
Just try me.
So yeah, the title did not lie about either of the about any of the characters mentioned. Everybody in the title really is a character, and also this fight is an absolute nightmare without Secret Missile. Really the thing is, there's just one attack that makes it an absolute pain anyway. And here it is. These spikes. I forget which one is Silhouette and which one's Stalagmite, I forget which. But there we go. So those are all his attacks. So now let us progress. Very dramatic.
Skullman! You made it! You actually made it!
Skullman, we've got to get out of here quick. That mutant Chihuahua's gonna be here any second.
I bet if we take this red warcake, it'll bring us home.
Tut, not so fast. Remember, you have to get by me first. We are at the center of the void. Here, the concepts of space, time, reality, what have you, all merge together to create one single large state of being beyond human comprehension. However, I am on a higher level of power beyond your puny human existence. Here, at this point, I am at my most powerful. The power of the void runs through me. I am now unstoppable.
We're all working alike. Take this.
Skullman, no. Skullman.
So, that just leaves you and me. Let's get this over with, shall we? It'll be quick, like with your friend.
After everything that's happened on my journey here, I think I've learned something very important. And now, at this point in time, I know it to be true. I'm gonna really enjoy killing you.
The final battle.
Emergency! Emergency!
So final battle right here. The most weapons you're gonna have to be using those black ones. Bigger missile, you don't need to use those black ones, but you're also gonna deal very tiny specks of damage at a time. Okay, so let's try that again.
Emergency! Emergency!
Skullman does not need to die more than once. And boy, there's just some times where you fight him and he just keeps doing that. The Swift he hasn't shown off yet. I don't know why. Oh, there it is. And there it is again. And there we go. It is done. And there's loads of money. The menace of Scooby has been eliminated once and for all. The war gates which threatened mankind have been sealed off permanently. All should be well, but one thing still haunts Skullman. The death of Toad Man replays in the back of his mind over and over. Was this the price he had to pay for his violent lifestyle? For everyone he had killed, it was only a matter of time before someone took someone close in return. And sooner or later, someone would get him too. These thoughts linger in Skullman's unsettled mind. All he has ever known was right, but now his loss is amazingly considered. How long until the one? Will you ever recover from this traumatic experience? put aside his one for the greater good. Only time will tell. Good night, sweet prince. So let's get a little roll call going here. We got a little boss roll call. There's Thomas, and yep. We got Taurus. Right there. There's the Black Mage. And yes, that is not Wart, that is Crank. So really, what else is there to say about this game? Like, a lot of the time it really speaks for itself. Like, most of what there is that you don't already say is just with stuff that involves, like, you know, just like what it feels like to fight a boss. Aside from, you know, like, what it feels like to fight a boss aside from how hard it is to fight them already. Or, well, yeah, that is that. What I just mean, like, the confusion you feel. Never mind that, but yeah. But yeah, Skullman and Scooby 4 The Destroyer featuring Atsushi Onita. It is an experience, really. It is quite a thing. It is. I'd say it's a pretty fun game. I gotta say, I really like. I especially like the stage select boss, hard as it is. And it's a fun. You know, it feels like these kinds of games that just don't take themselves seriously and just reference whatever they feel like referencing. You know, it's like a Bobo's Big Adventure and stuff. I feel like I'd say give this a try. One last thing I want to show off here. There's a very, very crucial part of the game. Not quite here yet. I mean, I suppose programming is also important. And such. So yes, those are the voice actors. Give a good thanks to them. And here give a special thanks to these folks. Including such folks such as Shigeru Miyamoto 2, Crush Woman, Alan Smithy, South Korea, Eddie Murphy, Toki, War Watcher, Goldberg, me but with a hat. Well, not me, but whoever me is referring to. I've talked about the confusion with me already. Twist's mom, Year of Griffin, Adrian, the one who posted the Power Man 5000 meme without knowing what it was. Made good Mega Man little game. Proto Maid's return. Did I mention my uncle, as in their uncle, or whatever? I don't know if I did. Hard to tell. Oh yeah. So that was Skullman and Scooby 4. I usually don't do these. I usually don't do like let's play kind of videos, but I figured this game was just I figured this game deserved one. I didn't care that I don't do this kind of thing. I just figured, you know what? We need to talk about Scooby.4. It needs to be acknowledged. This is quite a game. This is a game. Now check it out if you want. On Game Jolt. Oh, also, one last thing. Some important companies who helped work on this game.
Sit. Good dog.
Hi, I'm Paul.
This is PBS.
No problem.
So yeah, there we go. So anyway, also, so here are my results. There it is. As you can see, I have 21 eats. So, yes. Have a good day, ladies and gentlemen.